stand up, only because I'm channeling energy to everybody. And I just finished doing Live Your Best Life in 2020. And what I'd like to empower you with today, which is really very much my work, which is life shift, like go and live your dream, is because I always believed that whatever you wanted in your life that was a very deep desire and dream, you could achieve. And I proved that when I gave birth to twins at 57. Because people said to me, don't you realize that the percentages, and I said, I don't want to hear it. You might not want to have children at 57, but I'm going to have them. And sure enough, right? I did. And it takes 33 1/3 seconds for you to take an idea in your subconscious and start to believe it. And your subconscious is like a computer. It doesn't say, this is really a bad idea. This is really negative. Don't buy into it. It goes, it's an idea. And if that idea says to you, you can't, from when you were very little, then you start to believe that you can't. And you can tell yourself 99 times, I can. You can say a million affirmations about, I'm beautiful, I'm powerful, I'm going to ace it today, and your subconscious says, bullshit, no you're not, right? And so I found this out because I had a show business career. I had the lead in the Amsterdam production of Hair, because now I'm like 72, but I'm still going strong.
Look at her, goddess, goddess.
I believe in winding up and not down, and it's a matter of energetics. But I started to realize, because I got into metaphysics and how to make myself better, because in show business, it's a roller coaster. 1 minute you're great, and the next minute you're not. 1 minute you're working, and then the next minute you can't pay your rent. And so your identity starts to go into, you know, am I chosen? Am I good? You know, the worst thing is when I came back to New York and nobody knew me. I mean, I was a major star in Europe, in Holland. And I tried out for Jesus Christ Superstar. And I sang my heart out. And then they said, next. And I goes, I'll never forget that. It was on the stage and I went, but didn't you see my resume? I had the lead in the Amsterdam production of Hair. And they said, yeah, and next. And so it was really interesting because somebody came to me right there and said, you know, you really are great. Come to the singing teacher, Gally Campy. And I did. And she taught me concept therapy, that thoughts were things. And then I went on a journey. And what I realized was you have 4 bodies, a physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual body. And in order to be in alignment so that you can really manifest what you want, your intention, you have to deal with all those bodies. So you can meditate and you can go to therapy, but it's also very important that you take care of your body and that you also understand your emotional body. Now, when people come to me, I have a psychic gift that I had when I was a child. I could always tell what people were thinking. I used to heal animals, and nobody could get anything over on me. But I never thought that was anything special, because it ran in the family. My father was in World War II, he was psychic, and they put him behind the lines to find out that, you know, different soldiers, his own troop, like if they were captured, where they were. So I thought this was normal. I knew what people were thinking, he knew what people were thinking and where they were, and this is how life was. Until I got older and then it kind of went away. But once I started doing these healing modalities, I started to connect it. And so when people come to me, I read your subconscious, which is 90% of how we function. And I'll say, okay, what happened to you when you were 6? And la 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 la, and sure enough, there's a belief system that happened that's still in your subconscious that's telling you, no, you can't. No matter how much you say, yes, I can. No matter how much you calm your mind, if that subconscious is saying to you, no, you can't, then you start to regress. And that's what creates aging. When you lose your passion for life, and as women, it's so easy to do because we are programmed that after over. Because men aren't going to be interested in you anymore. And once you go into a dating site, they want 23-year-olds. I say bullshit. That's crazy. Really? Oh, that's right. Poster child. Yeah.
If you could appreciate a fit and fabulous 56-year-old woman, feel free to give me a call.
Right, exactly. You
Now
can't start
57.
to buy into that stuff. And even on commercials, they'll say, 56 is like, it's grandma time? I don't believe in that, That's when you start having cricks, and that's when you start having inflammation, and that's when you start, figure a way out, go to this beautiful woman, get rid of your inflammation, get into your subconscious and reprogram it.
And get out of your way.
Exactly. And then the whole idea is this: when you make your intention, and I had everybody make like 8 intentions. In fact, think of something right now, because I'll energize it for you. And start to say, what's the most important thing that you want to manifest in 2020?
Well, you know what? That's interesting, because you sent that to me and I was away. And I thought, and she said, what are your 8 intentions for 2020? And I thought to myself, I never really, you think about the one thing, I'm going to stop eating sugar. What are the 8 things that you want to be better? What are the 8 things that you want in your life? And writing them down was really powerful. Just putting those down. I mean, I think if anybody kind of just goes home, writes it down now, just.
But do it
It's
now.
important.
And this is what
Yeah,
I want you to do.
okay.
I want you to think of one thing, okay? Because 8 connects the spiritual with the physical. So you want to bring the power of intention that works is when you can connect your spiritual being, and everybody, the God of your understanding, whatever that is, with your physical being, and then you have superpowers and you just send it out. Your spiritual self has no limitation. When they talked about Jesus walking on water, basically he was in the 6th dimension. Then you had Buddha, Allah, whatever. These men were high-level beings. So you want to move into that place where there's no limitation. And your spiritual self is in that place. Your physical has limitation. Your subconscious does. So right now, just think of one thing. I'm going to create an energy vortex. So in my 2020 intention program, I meditate on New Year's Eve. I go up and there's beings of light, angels, the universe, God, and I put everybody's intention into that vortex. So what I'm doing is I am inviting you tonight to just think right now, uncross your legs, okay, and just really take a deep breath in, close your eyes, and I want you to just imagine that there's a gold sun right above your head, 6 inches. And I'd like you to start to breathe in that ray of golden light into the top of your head, into every cell of your body. And just breathe it in and exhale any tension, anything, worry, whatever. And on the next one, I want you to really ask your heart, like, what do I really want to manifest in 2020? What's my deepest dream and desire? If there was no limitation for me, what would it be? And then feel it. And know that you deserve to receive it. And if there's any doubt, just release it and move back into, I am deserving to receive my deepest dreams, desires, so that I can walk my path of destiny. And then feel the energy and the people in this room, because this is your tribe. These are all like-minded women. This is your community. And feel that love and support, and the love and support from your highest spiritual self. And then I want you to start to imagine that your intention has actually happened. That you have that relationship. Finances are flowing. You're excited about your career. You're healthy, you're vibrant. You're passionate about getting up every day and living your life, which is a miracle. And feel what that feels like. And let that move through every cell of your body, because that is your power of intention, and that's what you can take with you tonight. And then expand upon that to other things that you want to create. And just allow yourself to feel the power in the room and the power of how amazing you are. Because it's through self-love and unconditional love of yourself and celebration of yourself that you create health, happiness, and a prosperous, abundant life. My love and blessings to you, Alita St. James, on your journey